All right, peace and love, and welcome back to the channel. Um, what a day! The markets is open and it's falling a little flat right now. It's really boring right now. Um, but nevertheless, um, just want to go over a few things we talked about earlier in the pre-market video um, with SPY. SPY did come out, and this big, huge red candle wasn't really a that really didn't surprise me, as I was saying in the video that I expected SPY to come down and create a new low, take out yesterday's low. However, um, and it did. However, it's at a support level, right? And again, support simply means that buyers are stepping in. If buyers are not stepping in, then it's not support. So, uh, and right now, it didn't. I didn't expect it to do all of this in the morning like it's doing. I figured by around this time we would start getting a move. And as we can see, it came down, retraced hard, and then pulled all the way back, took out the low, and went in the other direction, came back and retested the low. So right now, as it stands, we have a higher low based off this candle. It retested the low, and now we starting to see it surge. Whereas over here with Square, let me get this chart together. Where with Square, this is the play that I put out this morning and whatnot. And I said that I was actually in puts this morning, so I came out. I said my target on the puts was $60, and Square came right out and went right to 60.53, created a low. Came, took out that low, popped up. Now, I'm showing you this because I was watching Spy. I watched both of them because saying that Square is going to go into a particular direction, right? You want the overall market to be going in that direction as well. So I actually entered back here on this candle and got upset because it retraced on me at the end, um, and I almost stopped out. But it went off again, and then it pulled back hard, and it's just been kind of a boring day. It's trying to break out, but we need the market to get behind it, and right now that's just not what's happening. However, there's plenty of time left in the session. I've entered. We are creating the good thing. The good news is that SPY has retested the bottom and it created a higher low. That's a good thing. Um, I put this little trend line here just a minute ago to see if it breaks out right here. Probably won't, um, as you see what it's doing right now, but still early in the candle and whatnot. And the retrace isn't a bad thing, but hopefully it could pick up steam and take off. Still looking at Square. We're creating higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. However, I got my alerts set for it to once it gets up here to 63.02, I believe was the high, but I got a different. Yeah, 63.02 is the high. So we want to see it take out a high. We want to see it create a higher high um, and whatnot. And right now, the markets are pretty choppy. Nothing is. SPY is not really doing much. You know, uh, we do got higher highs and higher lows on this 15-minute chart so far. Uh, it's one of those things, man. With trading, it's like just waiting. 95% of our time we're sitting around waiting on things to happen, and so um, we wait. we'll probably get some, when volume comes later on in the afternoon, we'll probably get a move to the upside, hopefully. But put your stop loss, use your stop losses, you know, especially in this market, especially with calls, you have to use your stop losses because, you know, it's a bear, the market is hella bearish and it could go against you. These are weak candles right here on SPY. So I'm expecting it to eventually come back down here and maybe retest. I got a little trend line on here, so hopefully it doesn't go break through this trend line, but we shall see. Um, it's probably one of those things. Again, when the volume comes in the afternoon, uh, we'll probably see a move to the upside. However, some things are looking good in the markets right now. Uh, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is starting to surge a bit. Um, it's fighting. You know, it's running. It ran into a moving average. It's starting to retrace a little bit, but nevertheless, we got a nice little trend that's trying to build. Bitcoin is looking to break out. It looks like today, um, after hitting a low earlier this morning in pre-market. So um, it's up right now, 1%. So that's a good sign. Also, Ethereum is doing pretty well. Ethereum was dropping so bad the other day. I think it was last night, you know, but it's starting to rebound, if you will. Look at that long wick on this daily chart with Ethereum. You want to see that bottom and tail, which means that buyers are stepping in. So Ethereum is starting to look pretty good. Let's look at Bitcoin on the daily right quick. Same thing with Bitcoin. Uh, it's broken through a trend line. Again, see, look at Square now. It's starting to go down and retest because these candles are pretty weak. So I'll probably be stopping out soon. If it breaks if it breaks about another dollar, I'll probably stop out now. If that happens, as long as the play, so the play is the thing about it is having the right timing, you know, uh, and getting in at the right time to maximize your profits. You know, right now, um, let's look at the Dow. The Dow is still pulling. The Dow is still pulling. Uh, the Nasdaq, it ain't looking too good right now. So um, SPY still looking the same. So hopefully they'll get in sync with what Bitcoin is trying to do right now and Ethereum, what crypto is doing right now, and try to rebound. So I may have gotten in this a little too early, but we shall see. Still plenty of time left. However, if I do stop out, as long as it doesn't break these levels of support, we don't start creating lower lows, we should be good. The play still should be good. I bought enough time on it for it to do what I want it to do, right? But we don't want to let this thing get away from us and go the other way because Big Square it could always still go down, and everything in front of us is saying that the markets is still bearish, they're still pulling. So share this video right quick. And there we go. All right. So let's look at a few things since Bitcoin is running. Let's look at Riot. Kind of follows Bitcoin. Look at what Riot is doing today. Based off of this move and what Bitcoin is doing, Riot is has taken off. Let's look at it on the daily right quick. So it's already created it has a higher low, and it's already created a higher high. It looks like it's headed to try to fill this gap. I'm not in Riot at all, but I'm not surprised based off of what Bitcoin is doing. Let's look at Mara. There's another one. Mara has just created a higher high on the daily chart, and it has a higher low going on. So it looks like crypto is trying to surge a bit. I showed you all what Ethereum is doing. Let's look at this NASDAQ. According to this, it says it's up 0.32%, which it is actually. I see it. Okay. So let's see if that continues. Again, it didn't get off to a good start, but the markets didn't get off to a good start. But the NASDAQ is starting to look good. It came back and retested the bottom, the floor, and now it's popping out. It looks like it's getting ready to take out this. Yep. It's about to it has taken out this high. So it's first time that it's created a higher high in quite some time. So it could be rebounding. However, it needs to take out the daily high. It needs to get up here and take out these highs. And it's fighting to do that right now. So and getting back to SPY, it's still right here in this little box. It's really not surging or anything. However, again, looking at it, but see, look at the NASDAQ pulling a little bit. So things are looking like it could reverse, like it could shift. Let's get back to Square. And again, I've been saying for weeks now, to watch what the first candle is doing. Right now, this is the first 15-minute candle on Square, and it pulled all the way back. Right now, usually that's a bearish signal, right? Of course, big, huge red candle. However, I said that the support was at $60. It hasn't broken past that as of yet. So this is one of those things where you try to catch a pivot, try to catch it, at the beginning of the move. By the time, set your stop losses, and wait for the markets to turn around. So we need SPY to start break out of this little box, and start creating some higher highs and taking out some of these highs. So once it takes out this high, it'll look a lot more promising once it, breaks 376. So waiting game. The setup is still there on Square, and I'm basing it off of the support level. That we will get a pivot and a shift, because SPY is pretty much at a support level as well. And typically in support levels, that's when buyers step in. So that's the thinking behind that. And so we wait. There's certain stocks came out of the gate and was doing well. FedEx being one. FedEx gapped up this morning, and it held. I actually saw it, but however, it's starting to look weak right now. It didn't take out this high. When it got up here, it didn't take out this high. This was 229.60. This is 229.50. We see the 10-day moving average is starting to curve, which is not a good signal. So we shall see how that turns out. But yeah, it's just a boring day so far. Nothing is really moving. Looks like we're going to have to wait till the afternoon. I don't know. Let me look at Square real quick. Yeah, not really looking that good. These are weak candles. It's not a whole lot of volume right now, as expected during the middle of the day. So it's a wait and see thing. Whenever SPY gets itself together and breaks out of this little box, maybe we might get a move to the upside. But however, again, we're in a bearish market. It could go against us. It could go in the other direction. But I like where we are. We just need the market to get behind it. You see the NASDAQ, it came up. It created a new high, but now look at it pulling back. However, it hasn't taken out a lot of the previous candle, and we still got time in it. Hopefully it breaks out. Well, hopefully not. I don't have a dog in this race. I have one little play that I'm in, and that's another thing, not trying to trade everything that's in the market or whatever. Find you something and manage that trade. It's hard to manage, if you're in several different trades. It's hard to manage those. So you're obligated to do that as a trader, because nobody is going to come and tell you to get out of a trade or get into a trade. You're all on your own, buddy. So that's what's going on. I'm going to go and take me a nap. Probably I'm going to try to take me a nap in a little while. I'll probably stop out. But if I do, if things are looking better in the afternoon, I'll get back in. But as it stands right now, the market hasn't really given us any direction as to what it's going to do. Maybe it's more consolidation until later on. That's what the way it's looking. That's how it's looking like. It's going to be a lot of consolidation until later on this afternoon. So anyway, hopefully this gave some clarity to you all on the play that I put out this morning on Square. Not looking too well, but nothing in the market. The overall market is pretty choppy right now, and it's just sideways, and that's a trader's nightmare, consolidation. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video now. Appreciate all the love and the support. Listen, click on the link, my YouTube link, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out videos every day, going over the markets and whatnot. And come trade with me. All right, I'm out. Peace and love.